What a fun night. What a fun night to get fucking fired. How about that? Get fired, you bunch of stupid bitches. Get the fuck fired. Get the fuck out of the company. Go kill, fucking do something crazy. I don't know. Fuck yourselves. Welcome to my world, bitches. We'll see you at WrestleCon 75 for about a couple of years. You better hit that fucking... Hey, at least the bitches can get on fucking, slut.com or whatever it is. Oh, no, what's it called? Playboy or Plaything or OnlyFans. There it is. Only horny whitebeard, neckbeard people. OnlyFans. Only nudes. At least this bitch can get on there, man. It's gonna be crazy. Bro, there's going to be guys gobbling this thing like crazy. What a poor bitch. Gigi Dolin, man, she was my favorite. Look, she looked great. I don't know what she did wrestling-wise, but she looked good. I know that. And you know what? I'm a misogynistic piece of shit right now because who gives a fuck? But anyway, how about that, bitches? Bitches get stitches, the richest company in the world. Like the WWE, just, riching it up. And they can't afford to pay these people. They don't want to use them, can't afford them. They can't afford their corporate offices, Welcome to the world, baby. You got a guy who got stabbed by another kid, and that kid's raised like $1 million or $500,000 because he stabbed somebody. And then you got a white lady with a little kid who calls a kid a N-word, and she's raised $380,000 or something dollars. What the hell kind of world is this? Can I just start a GoFundMe right now? I need some fucking help. I need some help. Should I just skip all this shit? Watching wrestling and doing a wrestling show? I should just make a fucking GoFundMe right now. Call it fucking Dumb Loser Help Me. And here's the fucking thumbnail. Ready? And I'll reach out to all the kids of America to tell them, please beg your parents to support me on GoFundMe. I'm a stupid person and I need help. Dumb fuck needs help. That's the name of the campaign. GoFundMe. Stupid fucking loser person needs help. I mean, like, what is... I should have started a GoFundMe a long time ago. Just called it Loser Help Me. Go fuck me. That's another one. That's a great idea. Go fuck yourself. That'd be another one. That'd be a good website. Go fuck yourself. So let's read off the list of these wrestlers that have been let go. I had the list. Okay, here it is. I kind of agree with all of these, I guess, because they don't use them. But the one that's like, what is Gigi Dolin? Gigi Dolin, I wouldn't have got rid of her. I wouldn't have gotten rid of... Why'd they get rid of Cora Jade? I thought Cora Jade was like this big deal. Like everybody's like, oh my God, Cora Jade, I'm going to come. Now she's gone. And I love Dakota Kai. Kind of. I thought Dakota Kai was great. These four right here are the ones right here. Somebody made this photo. This is actually the women, exactly the people I would be upset about. I mean, Braun Strowman, whatever. Shayna Baszler's on this list. Nobody's even mentioned her. I didn't even realize she was on here. Shayna Baszler's gone. I mean, she did overstay her welcome. I mean, she was great. The first 2 years of Shayna Baszler were phenomenal. Then the next 2 years of her were like, eh. And then the last 2 years of her, she hasn't even been, I don't even know she was here. So, what has she been in the company for 6 to 8 years? I mean, that's longer than like fucking earthquake, if you think about it. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, you know, so when people feel bad and they're like, oh my God, it's like, well, you know, earthquake was in the company for like fucking, I think 6 years or not even 5 years. So I don't know, something like that. Guy wasn't, well, no, he was in the company longer because he was wearing the oddities mask, right? He was the one who played one of the oddities, right? Am I wrong? So fuck, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he was in the company a while. Yeah, maybe he was in the company for a while, earthquake. Shit. But still, whatever. Who's the bigger star when you think about it? When you put it together, it's going to be Earthquake. I mean, Shayna Baszler will be known for her, you know, for her NXT run, but it's not going to be known for anything else. I'm going to be known for putting a bullet in my head in front of a priest. That's what I'm going to be known for. So anyway, let's get back to the list. I totally derailed myself. Dakota Kai, Cora Jade, Gigi Dolin, Braun Strowman, Kayden Carter, Katana Chance, Shayna Baszler, Eddy Thorpe, Riley Osborne, all have been released. I don't agree with Dakota Kai being released. I don't agree with Cora Jade being released. I don't agree with Gigi Dolin being released. And everybody else I agree with. I mean, you know, I think Shayna Baszler, you know, I think she really got screwed. You know, I think that they should have done more with her as like a badass, and they didn't do that. They captured it in NXT, and then they like forgot how to do it. Very strange. Very strange. Bro, what the fuck is this guy who sends me all this weird racist stuff on Twitter? He keeps sending me facts about black people and stuff on Twitter, like, and just like, bro, listen, I get it that there's like a problem a little bit and that there's like whatever, but I'm not going to be racist to a bunch of people just because they might lead in crime and all these other things. I don't know who you are, bro, but please stop sending me the fucking racist or whatever, like Nazi stuff you're sending me and shit. Like, I think you're serious, and it's weird. Like, I'm never gonna hate people that much. I don't care if a group of people happen to be one of the worst people on the planet tearing up shit. I'm not going to fucking hate a whole race of people. It's not gonna work. You know, you can do that. I'm not gonna do it. You know, like, I don't know. Like, fucking stop sending me this shit so I don't have to block you on Twitter. I mean, I should for what you send me, but this is some crazy shit, bro. I don't know why you send me this stuff, Hendrix. I don't know what the fuck is up with you, bro. This is fucking crazy, bro. You're like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, dude? You're literally dehumanizing. Like, I get it. But, like, stop it. It's me, Joe. It's me, you white, black, loving motherfucker. Joe's getting recruited. I don't know. That Dakota Kai is gone, bro. You should see this guy's Twitter. Go look at this guy's Twitter and tell me, like, what the fuck is going on. Like, I don't know who this guy is, but fucking guys, go look at this guy's Twitter and tell me, like, he's not, like, go to this guy's Twitter and just go through his fucking posts that he sends to me and to everybody. Then look at his fucking shit. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to do, bro. I'm not getting involved in this. I like, what are you sending me? The fuck?
If you smell what demonic Hollywood is cooking, it's cooking babies, adrenochrome, brandy and Cody, your mix baby will do. So give me the both of you.
The Rock. The Rock.
Want your soul.
Then The Rock.
Want your soul. The Rock.
Yeah.
I don't know if you mentioned Hogan and Bischoff's new freestyle wrestling promotion. What are your thoughts? I actually find it intriguing if they can good wrestling talent. Ben Askren is involved as well, so it might be worth a look-see.
I cannot believe you have not heard us talk about this yet. I talked about this a couple of videos ago, and I talked about the whole thing. And then we roasted it the other day on the show. I think I've talked about it 3 times. I cannot believe you haven't seen that, Gerald Armstrong. But one of my first things I said was, first I reviewed the first one, then the next day they revealed it, and I broke that down into like, no, everybody expected this to be cool, and then it wasn't, and it's like, what a bad marketing idea. Like, how could you not know that people were going to be pissed about this? So it's like you're trying to market this to wrestling fans, but you just pissed them all off, so that was stupid. So yeah, no, right away I said that. Absolutely dumb. Dumb as rocks move. Like, that's not the way you should have introduced this. Now everybody's like, fuck that thing or whatever. People are mad at it now. It's like, what a stupid thing. If that guy paid them, what a moron. Like, I mean, but then again, Eric Bischoff thought that they could run a paid website with that moron guy from Chicago who pissed off CM Punk but then became friends with him. What a stupid thing. And then I had to tell him, JD didn't say shit. I had to tell him, we're on a phone call with Eric Bischoff. God, I don't know where this call is. I don't even know where it is. I swear to God I saved it in somewhere, but I don't know where. It might be on one of my old laptops or something. But I recorded the call in case I needed to remember something. I would never put it out there. It was just so I could remember the business stuff. And I think they were recording it too. But it was like ridiculous what Eric Bischoff was believing. And I'm like, hey, I got to be honest, Eric, I make money on YouTube and then I make money on Patreon where I put bonus content. So what you're saying here is we're going to put extra bonus content up on your paywall. So to attract our viewers to your site, it's like, you'd really have to become the new Patreon. You guys would have to become the wrestling Patreon. And it just doesn't make sense, man. My viewers and stuff, they're not going to want to go listen to a 5th show that I have now on a 5th different paid platform. I would have to move my shit from Patreon to yours to make it valuable, but I'm not going to do that because not everybody's going to move, and then that's going to divide it and fuck things up. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to work. As much as I don't want to say that to you, I want to say, like, this is the shit. Let's go. Eric Bischoff, I'm on the phone with you. This is crazy. But Nick Hausman's the guy. And I said that to Nick Hausman, and I said that to Eric Bischoff on a phone call, on a business phone call with me and JD and Eric and Nick Hausman. We're all on a call together. It's just me, JD.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
I'm like, this ain't going to work. Guess what? The website was gone within a year,
Fake outrage from the SJWs on Twitter saying if you are watching SmackDown tonight, fuck you because of the releases. Well, if my small business shuts down tomorrow, are you gonna tell customers not to shop anywhere else to support me? Fake fucking people.
They're just fucking idiot pussies. Pot pie. I'm not saying that. They're just pussies, bro. Fuck them and fuck them. Get a helmet, you losers. Listen, people get fired every day. I have. Look at me. I'm about to have my gas turned off. I don't give a fuck. These people had a fucking shot in the limelight and they didn't do it. Although honestly they did. A little bit. They got kind of screwed, I think, but whatever. Some of them got screwed. I don't know how you fire this girl. I don't give a fuck. I would literally, if you told me we were firing this girl, I would be like, you can go fuck yourself. I'm putting a pole dancing fucking area up in the arena, and this bitch is going to pole dance while the fucking wrestling goes on, and I'm keeping her just for that, okay? If you're telling me she can't be a manager, she can't be a wrestler, and she can't be an on-air personality of some kind, well, I'm putting her on a fucking stripper pole, okay? There is no chance in God's hell, green earth, or whatever the hell this chick would ever be fired. I mean, maybe some implants, but that's about it. Let's go full misogynistic on this shit. I don't give a shit if she can't run the ropes. I don't care if this bitch was mute and couldn't speak. I'm putting her on a fucking pole. There's something she can do. Bro, I'm hiring her to clean my shoes if I'm Bruce Pritchard. Okay? There is not a goddamn chance in hell I'm letting Gigi Dolin go. Not a chance in hell. And I don't think Dakota Kai should be gone either. But I'm not going to, like, freak out and be like, well, boycott the show. Dude, the show sucked anyway. They don't need you to boycott it. The ratings are going to tell you.
He's a moron.
Scissor me, Joe!
My power was out most of the week thanks to some big storm. A tree fell and hit my neighbor's car.
Wow.
Got power back late last night.
That's crazy. That explains why you didn't see any of my videos on it then, Gerald Armstrong. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of like ranted on this a little bit for the last couple of days. I even put shorts out on it and whatever. But yeah, just, I don't know, Eric Bischoff's business decisions sometimes, it must just be money. I mean, that's all I can think is that, you know, the website idea was free money, or and if it doesn't happen, he doesn't lose anything anyway, so who gives a shit? And maybe this is the same thing. Hey, sell this real wrestling thing with this reveal. What a stupid idea. Let's make everybody hate us and then reveal something we want them to like. Great idea, guys. Good job. And I assume that's not Eric Bischoff's idea, but man, I'll tell you, Eric Bischoff will go along with some really stupid shit. He's really good at some things, but I am blown away at some of the things that Eric Bischoff has, because he really comes off as pretty smart. I like Eric Bischoff. I really do like him a lot. And he was great to speak with and work with briefly for like 2 seconds, but he just and I'm a mark for the guy too. Like, hey man, you know, it's crazy. We grew up watching all kinds of stuff you did. But anyway, on to the business. Let's go. You know, but I mean, the guy Eric has made some miscalculations, but everybody's made miscalculations. It's like, you know what I don't like is I don't want to be one of those people. It's like, what are you going to, like, let me focus on the 5 things you ever did wrong, or some of the couple of things that you did that were really bad, and let's just make the whole thing about that's what you are. You know, it's like, that's crazy. Like, the guy's done a lot of great stuff, and he's had a lot of mistakes. You know, that's just the fact. I think Eric Bischoff has made more mistakes than Vince and, you know, people like that. I think he's like 50-50. I think sometimes Eric Bischoff has great ideas and they work out, and other times he has really bad ideas that don't work out at all. And it's like 50-50 with him. With Vince McMahon, I feel like it's like 70-30. I feel like 70% of the time Vince McMahon pretty much had it right, or pretty much made the right decision based on people's ideas that he filtered into his own head. And whatever reason it worked out. But 30% of the time you're like, God damn, what the hell was that? But and maybe some people out there disagree with me and they're like, no, Vince had way more of those than you think. Maybe you're right, but I don't know. I think Vince had a lot more fucking home runs and accuracy. At least he played it safe on a lot of stuff that felt like it worked out kind of for the most part. But I don't think he's 50-50 like Eric. But we could argue about it later. I don't even know what I'm talking about, to be honest. I'm a fucking moron. What do I know? I'm a moron in a basement. Can't fucking build shit. I look like shit. I am shit. I'm a piece of shit. And my name should be shit. Thank you to Gerald Armstrong, who is the top donator of the stream. If you want to donate, the donation thing is pinned to the top of the stream, and we're on here for a quick little stream, as many of you guys maybe weren't here when we started the show, but we read off the people fired. Let me read it off again for you. Dakota Kai, Cora Jade, Gigi Dolin, Braun Strowman, Kayden Carter, Katana Chance, Shayna Baszler, Eddy Thorpe, and Riley Osborne all released. I definitely don't agree with Dakota Kai, Cora Jade, and Gigi Dolin. I think all 3 of those women should be here, or should have had a chance to go to the main roster. I don't know what they're doing. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get at all why those 3 women have been released. Gigi Dolin wrote, officially free to work in 30 days. Wow. This is crazy. That's wild. Gigi Dolin, I cannot believe that, man. I'm sorry to be a little misogynistic or whatever you want to call it. Sorry, I have a dick. But Gigi Dolin was an eye catcher. When I saw her come out, like I couldn't stop looking. I was like, what is she gonna do? I don't even care. Like, I don't know, man. That's crazy to me. I mean, did she like eat dicks in the back or something in front of people? Like, what the hell? Like, was she like eating like baby pig dicks in the back, or like finger banging like a puppy or something? Like, why would you fire Gigi Dolin? What the fuck? Bro, I cannot believe this. Well, I don't even know what to tell you about this. Bro, this is crazy. I'm no fucking Mark Simp. I got a wife since 2007. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, like, what? They fired her? Do you guys know something I don't know? Did she like download puppy porn or something and they found it? I was listening to Conan O'Brien earlier today, and he was I've heard him tell this story before, but he was kind of telling the story of how he got started on late night. It's crazy because a lot of people now, I'm finally starting to get old, It's like so weird. Even the place that I'm working right now, it's like a lot of people are under 30 years old. And then like I was talking to a guy the other day, and like I started talking to him, and I was like, he was, 28, and I was like, oh my God. It was a customer, and he owned his home and everything, and I'm like, oh my God, you're 28. Like, what's going on? He's the age I was when I started this show. And I feel like my time's running out or something, and like I've fucked my whole life up. And I don't know, man. But like, I was listening to Conan O'Brien tell the story, and when I was a little kid, obviously there's a lot of things that flew through my mind, right? I want to be a wrestler. I want to be a commentator. I want to be an announcer. I want to be on the news. I want to do movies. It was always something with creativity and acting or talent wise, right? Like I want to be a weatherman or news reporter. I want to be a wrestler. I want to be a commentator. I want to be a radio host. I always knew I wanted to do something like that. And it's like, I feel like it's been kind of taken away, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like when I started YouTube, it was so not everybody could do it, and it was really weird. Now it's like everybody has a vlog, or everybody's got a thing, and everybody chimes in, and it's like everybody does it. And it's like what I used to think of as like TV and radio, like the late night show, like Conan O'Brien, when he first was on the air, was kind of goofy and not great, but he was likable. And then he got better, and then he got even better. And some people still didn't like him, but I started to love him. And I really loved him in the late 90s and then into the 2000s. In the year 2000. But anyway, then the whole thing with him trying to take over the Tonight Show, or he should have taken over the Tonight Show, and then they took it away. But just the idea that there were only like 3 or 4 spots. There was only a couple of late night shows. And in the 80s and before, Johnny Carson, like the whole fucking United States tuned into that. And it's like back in the 70s and the 80s, it's like 100 million televisions would be on with Johnny Carson. And then in the 90s, it split up. Jay Leno went over, and then David Letterman went to from the Late Show to CBS. And then it was David Letterman versus Jay Leno. And like, all these years of like, there's only a couple of late night hosts. There's only a couple of those spots in the whole world. And when I was a kid, that was something I wanted to do. And I was like, maybe I could do that. I didn't want to be president. I wanted to be the next Howard Stern, or I wanted to be on the late night show. I wanted to do that stuff. And I was like so coveted, but it's like, that's impossible to get that spot. But But then it became a little more possible, but still tough. And now that spot really doesn't exist anymore. I mean, Jimmy Fallon and whatever else, Jimmy Kimmel, like they're just viral moments, like where 800,000 to 3 million people or something watch those guys. And now everybody's on YouTube and has a YouTube thing. So what the fuck does it matter anyway? Because everybody can do it. So it's just about being so good and likable that you'll rise to the top in a way. So in a way, it's like good and bad. But anyway, my point in telling you this whole fucking story is, late night TV doesn't matter anymore, really. It's crazy to think that. Back in the day, it was the most coveted thing ever that you could ever think of. Now, I don't know what Jimmy Fallon's fucking ratings are, but it's like, what are they? I don't even know. If they're 10 million, that's like okay, but not even close to back in the day. If it's 5 million, that's fucking terrible compared to back in the day. And if it's less than that, it's like, well, Jesus, YouTubers do more than that. It's just crazy how the landscape has changed. We all, even in the 90s, even in the early 2000s, thought about TV and being that late night host as the mecca of amazing. And now it's like, who gives a shit? I watch Pauly Tuber. Like, it's but no, I was listening to Conan talk about the first time that Conan O'Brien was a writer, and then out of nowhere, like, they were like, hey, we want to try you out to be the host of the Late Show. And Conan's like, wow, I guess I could try that. It's like, and then he goes and shoots this, whatever. And then the next day they go, yeah, we're going to hire you. You're going to be the late night host. And he's like, oh my God, this is like crazy. This is happening. And they're like, well, we want you to go on Jay Leno or no, was it Carson? Who the fuck, whoever it was that was hosting. It might have been. And they were like, we want you to go on there and just like, you're going to announce that you're the new late night guy. And it's this big surprise. Nobody knows about it. You're going to do it right now. And then somebody said to Conan, they were like, hey, don't take any big swings. Like, don't go out there and try to make a crazy joke or something that could bury you or get you in trouble. Nobody knows who you are at all, right? Nobody knows who Conan O'Brien is. Nobody knows who you are. So don't go out there and do something crazy or say a crazy joke. Just keep it safe, right? And then I started thinking in my mind, like, what Norm Macdonald might do if they told him that. Imagine they gave the late night show to Norm Macdonald, and they were like, Norm, just whatever you do, don't go out there and, like, take any big swings, And I was thinking about how funny it would be if Norm went out there, and everybody's like, yeah, Norm, he's the new late host show. So, like, Norm, congratulations and all this stuff, and Norm just being like, yeah, it's crazy, But what's really going to be exciting is when, when the show gets really big in about the first or second year. Well, oh yeah, why is it going to get big, Norm? What is it going to get big after you get a bunch of traction, or are you going to do a lot of skits? No, I think it's going to get big when people find out about the things I've done. And Jay's like, what do you mean? What do you mean the things you've done? Like some of your accomplishments or whatever? No, I'm talking about the rape. And Jay Leno just looks at him, like, what the fuck? Yeah, I've actually raped people, and they're gonna, and when it comes out, it's gonna be like a media thing everywhere, like, yeah, the late night guy is a rapist, and it's gonna be the biggest story ever. It's gonna be crazy, like, it's gonna be on all the front newspapers and whatever. So I think it's gonna be really, really big. Oh, okay. And then just not knowing what the fuck to do. I don't know, bro. That would be fucking crazy. I was like, please. I was dying. Nobody thinks this is funny, by the way. Nobody thinks this is funny. And there's somebody out there going, rape's not funny. Well, fuck your mother. Hope she gets raped. But I was just dying in the car thinking about Norm and this super business thing. And just being like, yeah, when they find out, that I'm a molester, that's going to be crazy. But we're going to get all kinds of ratings. Anyway, of course, I'm saying this is funny if it was like he really did that as a joke, because then it's like the audience might not laugh at that because they'd be like, what the hell? And even Jay Leno's like, what are you doing? But, like, me at home, I'm dying at the fucking train wreck. Oh, please. Well, it's crazy. Is when they find out I'm a murderer. That would be crazy. Yeah, I used to go to the park and I'd look at people, and then when everybody was about to leave and there was only a few more left, I'd snatch one of them up and I'd cut him up and I'd leave my apartment and I'd piss on him and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I kind of just told everybody. I don't know. Stupid shit like that cracks me up. What is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. But instead Cronin went out there and was like, "Yep, it's great to be the new late night host. It's going to be great." And he went out there and played it safe, and it worked out great for him, you know? That's why it wouldn't have worked. But he wrote The Simpsons for so long. But I really loved Cronin back in the day. His podcast is really good. It's really good. He's just so good. He's one of the best at like having conversations with people and just having fun. I love him. He's a little woke on the Haiti stuff and some of that stupid shit. I don't know why he's so he has like a hard-on for Haiti. I don't know why. It's like it really is kind of a shithole. Like, but Cronin has like a problem with that. He's like, "It's not a shithole. I'm an Irish person, so I want to be conquered by people." And Cronin, go to Ireland, man. They're conquering the shit out of you over there right now. Just like always, you fucking idiot. You think we're going to listen to Irish people, bro? They've been raped and conquered by everybody. You think we should listen to do whatever the Irish are doing? Do the fucking opposite, okay? I'll tell you, hey, you fucking bastard, you fuck. How come these people act so tough, but they're the biggest cucks ever? Like Canadians, too. Like, you fucking Canadians. Like, the U.S. is going to take us as a state. No, it's not. We don't care. But no, the Irish are the worst, though. It's these people that are occupied by somebody telling you they're not going to be occupied by somebody. Hey, we're not going to be controlled by the U.S. Okay, well, you're going to be controlled by fucking England, though, you idiots. Like, what is up with that? What is up with that? I don't know. How did somebody from fucking Mexico purchase this item that I have when I don't have international shipping? So how could this person possibly purchase this item and have it shipped to Mexico? Did I accidentally select fucking international shipping? I mean, now I got to figure that out, too. That's a problem. Fuck. I'm not sending shit to Mexico for a guy that has zero feedback on his fucking... Oh, my God. Get out of here. And he paid full price for the item, too, without asking for a discount or getting a... Yeah, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Anyway... Gerald Armstrong, thank you for the $10, man. But, yep, they have all been released from the WWE. And I didn't watch SmackDown tonight because who gives a shit? It's not good. I know that. And I guess that's all about the time we have for you. Let's see. President Trump has shared an AI image of himself depicted as the Pope on Truth Social. Does that mean he wants to be the Pope? I mean, why does he have to double down on pretending to be religious? I am not sure that Trump could literally recite one thing from the Bible. I don't know. I mean, God said, "Let there be light" or something. I don't even know. Some Starbucks guy freaked out, which is kind of cool. Is this old?
Fuck all this shit, bro. Nah, fuck all this shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck.
That's what I say, man. When you quit your job, you do it crazy. Driver dies after crashing car during high-speed police chase. That's what killed him?
There, we're going to need...
That's all that killed him?
I'm trying to... Whoa!
Oh, I see how it killed him.
My goodness. Oh, I don't want to show that on television.
Wow. I didn't see it. Apparently... Oh, boy. Yeah, I wouldn't show that either. I don't want to see that. I like how he goes, I don't want to show that on television. Well, you just did. Oh my God, bro. Ugh. That is nasty, bro. Oh my God, bro. So this guy basically sideswiped the back corner of a dump truck. And because he sideswiped it at an angle, the corner of the truck went right through the door into him. I'm assuming cutting him into pieces or something. Wow, it didn't look like he'd be dead from that at first, and then I saw the replay, the way it went. Man, listen to the guy's reaction.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't want to show that on television.
Bro, I wouldn't have wanted to see that. If I saw that, I would have thrown up. Luckily, I can't tell from the pixelated fucking video. That is fucking awful. God damn. Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy. Your father's dead. Fuck yourself. My one of my close friends is dead. He died a couple days ago. I think I've gone to text my friend several times, and then I realized I couldn't. Or I could, but he ain't going to answer. I think every friend I ever will have is either going to die or probably realize that I suck. I'm trying to think of who actually puts up with me that might actually like me. I don't even know. I mean, maybe Rojas right now because he's young. I'm trying to think of like who actually is like, you know what? I like you. I do like you. Maybe Rojas. Maybe Jesse. I can't think of somebody that's like, yeah, you know what? You're good. You're a good guy. Hey, there's Jesse right there. Winged Moonlight. There he is. See? I told you. Maybe you do. But that's about it, man. Braun Strowman released, Shayna Baszler released, several other people released. Like, wow. I can't believe the young women that they released. Like Dakota and Gigi. I just can't believe some of that. I'm shocked by some of that. I just would think that there was something they could do with them, or they could start, they could start growing something or doing something with them. I can't believe that they let them go. And like I said about Gigi Dolin, is like I would put her on a poll. I would never release her. She looks too hot to release right now. I'd put her on a poll. I'd make her a ring girl. I mean, I think she can wrestle, right? Probably, right? Or be there's so many things she could do. I want that person on TV. I mean, not to be like I said, misogynistic or like Vince Russo or something, but bro, listen, bro. Have you seen this girl, bro? You would put her on television, bro, carrying a microphone, bro. Josh Holmes, thanks for becoming a member, courtesy of the gift from Haystacks Monet. Also, before I leave, I just want to shout out really quickly because Spectral Citizen became a $50 patron on Patreon. So there might be more releases, yeah, but I would think that they would do it all on a Friday. I wouldn't think you'd start speckling it, in for more. I mean, I would think this would be it. Maybe next Friday there's more, but I don't think that there's more over the weekend. I would think you'd do them all on a Friday, and I mean, now that the WWE is more corporate than it's ever been, and for those reasons, a corporation usually isn't laying off on Saturday and Sunday like that. So I'm gonna say that that's it. unless they do more next Friday. But the WWE used to do releases like Monday morning and shit. It would happen. It would be like Monday morning. It'd be like, this person's been released. Like before Raw started or something, they would do it. It was like they were doing it to get press. So people started thinking of WWE, and then they started thinking, hey, I'm going to watch tonight for some reason. People got fired. I'm going to watch tonight. Like, I don't know. But they used to do that. I mean, not that long ago they did that, right? I swear to God, there was a Monday not that long ago where it was like 4 people were released. It was like Monday. So crazy. What am I looking for? If you miss an exit, don't ever do this. Oh my God, what is this guy doing? What a stupid fucking idiot. Wow. What a dumb fuck. That person should be like charged with something. This is crazy. This guy just stops on the highway. Like, I need to get off there. By the way, if you need to get off there, keep driving and then turn. Or dickhead could have pulled up here to this grass and driven on the grass and then waited on the grass to get on. Like, that's an option. You're not supposed to do that, but I mean, that's way better than this. What the fuck makes you think, like, dude, one time I did that. I missed the exit kind of, so I pulled over right here to this grass, right here. Pulled off into the grass, looked to the right, waited for an opening, drove across the grass, back on the street. Boom. I made the exit. I don't know if that's illegal, but I did it, and it wasn't that big a deal because I wasn't going to hurt anybody doing it. But who the fuck would do this? Stop in the middle of the fucking highway? Bam, there it is. There's the accident you caused. Stop. Bam. Look at that. You stupid fuck. And then his car barely got hit. And then he drives away. Yep, you're in trouble, stupid fuck. And then look, he keeps going. Did he keep going? He's leaving. He causes the accident and then leaves.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
Bro, he should be followed and then beat the fuck down.
Malili Malibogna Bata. I camoose to you, Mr. Joe Cronin Santos.
What a cunt
My
for Lee.
lord,
What a fuckhead.
My white leader. We will perish all the monkeys like AJ Adams, Dork Knights MJ, Pacaro and Gargut Stem Tech Filipinos. We will make a...
Wow. General Santos, thank you for the $3. Indian driver. Yeah, I mean, some kind of something. Thank you, General Santos, for the $3. I appreciate it, brother. Tomorrow night is Monetize This 502. And guess that's all I got for you. Shout out to Gerald Armstrong for the $10, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Monetize This 502. I'm going to go put my dick through a hole in the wall.